apologize for that. It took me a little bit to get going. Needed to post about it in the Discord. I'm trying to be more considerate about that. No, it's alright. Yeah. Hey, good morning. What are you doing today? No, Joe's stories. You needed to be going to bed, and I wasn't sure exactly when I was going to be streaming, if I was going to, wait a bit or not. And I didn't want to, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I appreciate you, friend. You're always really nice about that, so the fact that you thought of that, But you did say it was very late over there, so friend, sir, don't make me come over there. I will attack you. I will not attack you, metaphorically. I would go over there and just tell you need to get your sleep, right? Oh, thank you. You ever make mistakes in life? Let's make them birds. Yeah, they're birds now. Maple, how are you doing today? She seems to be doing well. Oh my lord, I've got so much wonderful company already. Snake Anthony, you as well, sir. Thank you for being fantastic, as I thought it was implied. Exactly. Okay, yeah, Joe's stories. I love your company, but it is getting very late for you, and you need to be able to get your rest. I know I'll see you around, so no, don't worry about it. I will see you around, friend. That gives me something to look forward to, if nothing else. Alright. Well, I think this probably makes the whole situation worse, but I was going to start up with a puzzle, so... we're going to do a puzzle every time, so... if you miss this puzzle, you can do the next puzzle. But we're going to do a puzzle before we start today, because I've been enjoying doing puzzles on stream. We're going to do a puzzle, then we got Wario Land Pacifist going on. I'm very excited about that. We're going to finish up that today. Oh, that's a beautiful puzzle. Hold on. You ever see a puzzle that, I would legitimately buy that and hang that on my wall? That is actually... Okay, hold on. You don't know what I'm talking about yet, but allow me a second to just move some stuff around. Luxby, how are you doing, friend? One of my favorite people. Just, full stop. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so we got ourselves a puzzle. Let me just move my boxes around. I'm going to do a puzzle. If you guys want to join in on that, that's an option. Maple, say hi to Luxby. Bzz, I agree, thank you. Anthony took the words right out of my mouth. Right. Hold on. I like the black background for these pictures. I really do. It makes the colors pop. Alright. Right. You guys still can't see what I'm talking about. I'm very inconsiderate, I'm sorry. Alright, hold up. Well, that's the one. Hold on. So we'll be doing a puzzle here, and then we will be doing some more Wario Land Pacifist. We should be far enough in where we'll be finishing that up in a timely manner. I think we're on the halfway done with the second to last world. So I'm thinking we'll finish that up, and we'll likely be starting Wario Land 2 is the plan. So here's the code in chat if you did want to stop in for some puzzle goings on. If not, no worries. We're just I've been having a nice time starting with stream with a puzzle business. Hey, children. Oh my god. Bella, I love you dearly. You need to stop. Alright, I'm sorry. Yeah. Kids. Okay, so here's the picture. And I thought it was really pretty. He's just gonna come over and climb on my desk. Bella's a big sweetheart. She just picks on Miles, and it breaks my heart because they should love each other. Because like I didn't raise a bully. You know what I mean? Ooh, teamwork. It's a very pretty picture. Like if nothing else, the clouds. Like look at those clouds. I've always been a huge fan of like the purple to blue color palette. Like that's always been a big fan of. I've always been a big fan of that rather. Okay, so we got the top part all done. That is. Ooh, rocking it, you guys. I'll get started on the bottom, I suppose. Or like, probably. As much space as they give you, it's probably not a great idea to be doing all of the other sides. But, you know, life is short, and yeah. Be alright. But that's what I mean, like, some of the pictures I've seen on here, I would legitimately, like, hang up on my wall. They're very pretty. So, yes. Okay. Oh, I also did some, let's move that so we can see those pieces a little bit better. Actually, hold on. There we go. Did a little bit of research. I'm not sure who all here was with us for the Pacifist Wario, if anyone was here with us for Pacifist Wario. No worries if you weren't. But I did do some research on that, like I said I was going to do. From time to time, periodically, rarely, I do the things I say I'm going to do. So that was nice. But we figured out which of the bosses counted as murders or not, so that was kind of sad, but, you know, needed to be done. Alright, guys, we're getting there. Yeah. And then, yeah, okay, cool. Cool. So that's the dimensions of the picture. And I'm sure nobody besides me cares about it. That's fine. I don't expect you to care about, like, my dumb pacifist rules and research and stuff. Research is for nerds, I get that. You guys know how I feel about nerds. Anywho. 3 of the bosses are kills, but one of them is optional. It's an optional boss, so we ended up with 2. That's nice. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Couldn't imagine. Not even once. Alright. No. Oh, I'm embarrassing myself. You know. Every day. Alright. Go. And then this one goes there. Gotcha. Yeah. See, we're getting there. Still no. Alright. It wasn't that way last time either, yeah. Right. So I guess just, yeah, like some of these blues and purples stand out so much. You can just start, if you see some blue or purple, you know it's going to be at the top. But I think that might have been it. Well, hold on. You? Hey. I said it before, I'm a big fan of that sky there. That's really pretty. Okay. So let's see. There we go. We are getting there, you guys. This is so much more fun as a group activity than I thought it would be. Sometimes it takes me some pushing to do Smart idea. Big suggested this a while back. And even when I went along with it, I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be just me doing a puzzle. And I realized, I'm like, no, this as a group, this is so much more fun. I always considered puzzling as a solo activity. I guess, I mean, they wouldn't have made an Olympic event if it wasn't good for multiple people at once. That makes sense. What is he talking about? God, I wish I knew. Yep. Alright. Lovely. Getting that mountain though. Ooh. Hold on. You don't go there. Oh, I did that thing where I picked up a piece and I don't know where it goes, and there we go. And you just hold on to that piece for 6 hours. Right. Alright. Guys, we're getting there. That don't go there. Or does it? Nope, still no. Hey! Good job, you guys. I'm proud of each of you. We crushed it. Yeah. 7 minutes, 39 seconds. We are ruining it. Is that, I mean, obviously that's real mountain range, like, yeah. Big, I'm proud of you. I am. I mean, yeah, obviously that's real mountain range. I mean, the photographer, let me just say, they did a great job too, though. Jonas, it has been a while. I was actually rewatching some of my old VODs because I'm always deathly afraid Yeah, you are. I'm always deathly afraid I've embarrassed myself. And so I go back and rewatch stuff sometimes. And I was like, man, you know who I haven't talked to in a while? I was chatting with you in one of the VODs. I'm like, I haven't seen Jonas in a long time. So I'm real glad you said stop by. Hold on, we're done with our puzzle and we're going to Maple. Say hi. We're gonna go play some Pacifist Wario. I am not. I've beaten the game 100% before, and I'm probably going to, after the fact, go back and do it 100%. Right now, we're doing it Pacifist, which I thought was a fun idea. We try to do Mario games Pacifist. We did a bunch of Mario games. We did Yoshi. And actually, we wrapped up Mario RPG Pacifist, yes. Mario RPG Pacifist. And that was it for a while, and then we just started doing Wario again. So I did some research, and I was looking through, hold on, I can be bringing up the game while this is happening, while I'm talking about it. I did some research on bosses. There's different ways you can go about doing that. If a boss reappears in a later game, that's a very easy way to tell that they didn't die, right? If they're a ghost, they don't die. We've been over that many, many, many times. What game is this for? This is a Game Boy game, right? As well as bosses can sometimes be beaten multiple ways. Sometimes bosses spawn enemies. That makes it more difficult. Sometimes things are, you're not sure if they even count as a living creature or not. But what we ended up with, I went over every boss of Wario Land 1, and 3 of them count as kills, but 1 of them is an optional boss. So, unless we find a way to cheese those 2 bosses to get around them, whether they accidentally do themselves in or we just something, we're going to end up with 2. Minimum. In addition to, if we bump into any enemies we can't get around. But I'm pretty confident we can get around all these enemies. Might be hard. I mean, it's some of the bosses. Intended method is throw smaller. Yeah, funny enough, that princess is Captain Syrup, who shows up in Wario Land Shake It. She's the captain of the pirates. Like, I always thought she was a princess too, but she's a pirate. It's the weirdest thing. I think she appears like a princess because she has the genie. She wished for like all that wealth, and she looks like a princess. But that is actually, it's hard to tell because it's like resolution and stuff. But that is Captain Syrup, who's the leader of the Black Sugar Pirates. Anywho, right? We're playing a game. Hold on, I get distracted so easily. But yeah, no, the genie doesn't die, right? The ghost doesn't die because it's already dead, right? Actually, we can go over them one at a time while I'm in the overworld. It shouldn't take very long. We beat 3 bosses so far. Well, I hope the audio's alright. We're just gonna start playing because the audio's where it was before, I think. Maybe? Hold on. Let me just double check. Or do I even have that option on this emulator? I don't think I do. God, this emulator's very, very not good. Oh, mini boss. I wasn't even thinking about that. We'll see, because I went up on the wiki and I was actually going through each enemy and each boss of the game. So we'll see. I'm not positive actually now you bring it up. We'll have to see. I know in... Is there a chance you're thinking about Wario Land 2? Because Wario Land 2, there's an armored guy that pops up throughout the game several times. Okay, so we're gonna go just... It seems a little loud. Is it okay with you guys? I'm not sure. Oh my god. My family has the TV blaring. Oh Christ. Okay, good. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played this game in years, so I may very well be missing something in the final area. But we'll see. If it's something I didn't anticipate, yeah, that's also exciting. But Spiked Koopa guy, he's dead now. We murdered him, and his family's sad about it, so that's disappointing. The bull guy here, dead. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's the balance you want, right? You've got that. Oh, we went ahead and unlocked it. That glacier area up on the top left. It's a secret area. If you're getting treasure and stuff, you need that, but for our purposes, we don't. When I go back and do this 100%, we're gonna need to do that, but not yet. Nope. That's we have very few rules about our pacifist goings on, but rule number 1 is you don't murder. Rule number 2 is we're not allowed to do big game skips. So nothing that lets you skip over entire world. Well, I mean, yeah, because by definition, anything that's a secret would be optional, right? And the path to get there is hidden within a level, so technically, yeah, it's hidden, right? It's not like you can see it up there, you know it exists in the overworld, but getting there is a secret path within one of the levels. Anywho, we ended up at the stove area, the lava area, and the boss there does not die, and I'm going to argue with you about that. Because, hear me out. The Minotaur boss, you throw him in the lava and he dies, right? I need to update that fact also. I was just bummed out that no one was seeing my B fact, so I just kind of never updated it. I gotta update that. Thanks for reminding me, actually. We'll do that. The boss in the fire area, he also, you clunk him in the head with some boulders and he falls into the lava. Kind of. It's weird because he doesn't even make a pained animation, he just kind of falls. And here's my explanation as to why the Minotaur dies and he doesn't. Because the Minotaur is challenging you to a one-on-one fight in like an arena above some lava. He anticipates both of you are trying to throw each other into lava. He's not immune to lava. The big face man in the lava area, that's where he lives. He lives in the lava. And you're like, well, that doesn't mean anything. He's not like dunking himself in lava all the time. Right, but hear me out. You have a fire attack in this game. And the fire attack actually hurts the Minotaur. It doesn't kill him, but it hurts him. The fire attack doesn't even register on the face guy. He does not even notice. And that's my reasoning that the face guy doesn't die. You just kind of beat him up a bit. Alright. And then, World 4 is actually a lot more cut and dry. The boss here is the only boss in this entire game that reappears in Wario Land 2. So he's very alive. Alright. So that's 2 bosses. Because the boss of this world is a ghost. And then the final boss you don't kill. So it's... fingers crossed we just had 2 of them. But we'll see. We will see. I'm really looking forward to going back and doing this 100% because like I said, this is a very fun game to do 100% on. It is, if you'd never... The Mario Land games are one that, like, people really don't talk about much for whatever reason. They're just, you know... Whoop, okay, oops. Retro games are, like, a big thing now. But the Game Boy didn't get as big of a resurgence as other consoles, you know? So like Mario Land 2 and Wario Land 1 are some of my favorite platformers. They're very good. Olmec, the big face guy, in Spelunky HD is defeated by where for the endgame statistic he counts as a kill if he goes to lava but doesn't break the Pacifist challenge. Okay. I mean, that's a... these games are so weird, because like, how would you count that? Be like, if you go to court, you talk to a judge, you'd be like, hold on, would a giant magical stone face count as a murder? And the judge would just look at you funny. Like, in Mario you got like big stone faces that are alive and you just don't question it. Well, it sounds like other pacifist bosses which do break pacifist challenge if you kill them as opposed to if they die without blood. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another hard one to count because, Yoshi's Island was a good example of that. Why are you feeling alright? Okay. Yar. Sir, it's fine, we're alive, it's okay, they're alive, it's fine, okay. Nailed it. I hate auto-scrollers because that jet power you can't fully utilize in a jet auto-scroller like that. He shouldn't even count as a killer, there's nothing you can do to hurt him. It really depends. Okay, like I was saying with that Yoshi's Island. Because, Tap Tap. When you fight Tap Tap, you break a hole open in his floor and he just has to, like, fall in. You can shoot him and knock him in, but if you leave him alone to just jump around his room, eventually he'll just jump in on his own. But the thing is, that hole is only open because you opened it. Like, if you broke into someone's house and dug a big pit in their living room floor and they just happened to stumble in it and fall on their own, that's still on you. You still did that. So I count that. If I didn't do anything, like, yeah, if there's already a pit of lava there and they just happen to fall in, then yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, that's on them. But if I opened the pits to their demise, that's my fault, probably. God, I wish I didn't pick up this helmet. We got ourselves a fire attack now, and it's very murdery. It's fine, we're just, this game's interesting in that you don't have to hold down the run button. He just goes the same speed. So that's helpful that way. Don't care about money. We just need to avoid those birdmen. So that's oftentimes we'll have bosses or enemies or just situations where like, does that count? Like legally, we have to like talk. Like, does this count? Is this a murder? Is that a living thing? Is it our fault? Should we feel bad about that? Yeah, he's got attack buttons, and the fun thing about this game is I was saying this last time. It's so easy to accidentally kill enemies as Wario. And I choose to believe it's because he's like one of the main bad guys. So if he bumps into an enemy, they get bonked. Hi. How are you? Hi. Oh yeah, the jet power up makes him like fly. It's funny. It's weird how fast he goes with that jet power up, even if he's just walking. Hey, sweetie. Hey. How are you? Love you, Pumpkin. Hey. Cat dead. Not gonna apologize for that. You can be on my desk, just you have to lay down. Sir, I know you want to play. He's trying to attack my hand. Alright. But like, how much easier it is to beat enemies in this game. Like watch this. I'm gonna make a save state in case I screw this up. But are the spiky shoe enemies that you first meet in level 3? Spiky shoe enemies. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and check that out. So you see how these guys have a spear in their hand? If you bump into the back of them, they get bonked. And that's so weird to me in a game, because it's like yeah, I guess Wario's a bad guy, like contact damage. Now we have contact damage, right? That is so weird. I just can't picture the specific enemy you're talking about, so I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I will see. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Spiky shoe. If nothing else, we just reached the end of the level, so that's fine. That was a pretty painless level. We accidentally got one treasure. I wasn't even going for it. It's just like I accidentally ended up at it. Alright, let's but the thing about this area's boss is it's a ghost. And you beat it by throwing the enemies that spawns at it. But those enemies are also ghosts, so yeah. It's fine. So level 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's a secret level. Hold up. I mean, okay. So you see on the overworld there's a circle? Hold on, let me see how these levels all are just a circle, and this one has a little smaller circle inside of it? That means this has a branching path, so there's 2 exits in this level. This leads to another level. In Mario World, it does that by, if the level's a yellow circle, it's regular. If it's a red circle, it has 2 exits. If you ever wonder why in Mario World some of the levels are red, that's why. Spiky shoe. Gonna be honest. Kinda curious. Oh, well, there would be the one. That would be the exit. I'm an idiot, I guess. Shoes? This guy? The crab man? Hold on. Yeah, that's just a pinchy boy. It's just like a hermit crab or something. I mean, he's just doing his best. They look like traitors. I mean, look, it's like a hermit crab. He's got like eyes poking out of the shell, right? Yeah. I might not know much, but that is a hermit crab. But like, even I guess like, if it were a sentient pair of sneakers, it would still be a sentient pair of sneakers. So like, that would be a murder, right? Because Mario, the world of Mario is weird. Like, bob-ombs are made out of metal and gunpowder. They're still a living creature. It's got a soul and a soul, so we can't murder it. That's my stance on that. I was watching Moo Cow last night, actually, on stream. He was doing some Mario World. Aren't Bob-ombs special Koopas? Jonas, are you feeling right? That one kind of caught me off guard. What? Super Mario Land 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mario Land 2 takes place in a different country. Mario Land 2 takes place in the country ran by Daisy. And there's a different species of Koopa there. And if you look at the official artwork, the Koopas have a fuse on their back and everything. It's a different subspecies of Koopa. They're not Bob-ombs, they're just Koopas that have evolved to explode, apparently, for some reason. So they do blow up, and it's hard to tell because the resolution in Mario Land 1, it's very hard to see what's going on. But they're Koopas with fuses. But actually, it's really cool that you pointed that out. I forgot about them entirely. I spend a weird amount of time on the... Really? Really? No. I'm a monster. There's a better way around that. I was just stupid about it. Let's make a safe state so we don't run out of lives or anything. Yeah, there was a much better... I could have gotten around that. I know I could have. I mean, if you look at the artwork, they're clearly... like, they're very Koopas. It's just a Koopa and their shell's black and they have a fuse on it. It's just, if you look at the artwork, yeah, it makes it very straightforward, but I recognize not everyone browses the Mario Wiki like I do every day. I'm just always on that Mario Wiki. Yeah. But the Mario Wiki has some really cool stuff, like behind the scenes information, artwork, fun fact, all kinds of interesting bits if you're into that kind of thing. Like if you like lore and artwork and just, you know, I'm a big fan of the Mario Wiki. Not the Nintendo Wiki. I find the Mario Wikis a lot better, honestly. Like it just seems better to me. Bonk. There we go. No! Guys! It is so easy to actually kill dudes in this game. They're not a sentient creature. If they're not a sentient creature, it does not count as a murder. They don't have a face. They don't like a proximity mine. They're not a sentient thing. It's just a bamboo. Ouch. All right. Well. Alright, it'd probably be easier now that we're small. Small's good, you like small. You can fit through spaces easier. Big Wario has a massive hitbox. Yeah, there's a difference between things that can hurt you and enemies. Ooh. Because, one that took us a while to figure out, the Mecha Koopa enemies from Mario World. That was a weird one. Because they're like wind-up toys. Oh, those are very alive. The seahorse is still alive, silly goose, whether it wants to go all Sonic the Hedgehog or not. But those bombs they don't have faces, they don't move around on their own, they just kind of like look at them. So it's just the equivalent of a proximity mine. I don't want that. But some things do, some things don't. It's all about sentience. Like, what is a sentient, conscious creature? Is it aware of its surroundings? Is it aware of itself? That matters. Kind of bummed out I missed out on that power-up. That jet power-up helps tremendously, but yeah, Wario has a really big hitbox. Not yet. We have not yet had to kill anything. We had a few instances where it was like very tricky getting around stuff, but so far we just have those two bosses. So we're on pace. Assuming we don't have any unforeseen enemies that we didn't know about. There's only 2 bosses in this game that you have to kill. So the aim here is a total of 2 kills, but it's me you're talking about here, so I'm gonna be racking my brain trying to think of ways to get around those 2 boss kills somehow. The same way since we finished a bunch of Mario games, I've actually since... Whoa! That was way too closer than it should have been. Okay. No, I've thought of a few ways to get around some of the kills we've had in some of the Mario games. So I want to go back and do those. I don't know. Okay. One moment. Make a safe state. I'm going to check out the thing. Look at this gentleman. But no, Mario 2, I've thought of a few ideas. I'm sure they're not going to work though. I don't want to go on stream and go way out of my way just to try some stuff that's probably not going to work. But like at this point in time, ooh. Oh, I feel like this is spoilery. Hold on. Okay. He looks familiar. I know I see. Yeah, in the wiki he popped up as a regular enemy. I didn't actually think that much to check out the enemies. It's a mini boss. Yeah, I mean that seems to be the case. Hold on, I'm curious about bumping into him. Then I'm not gonna look at the I opened up the thing and I went to go look at him. I don't want to see exactly how they beat him either, though. We're gonna have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Because most of this whole experience has been like very just straightforward. No. It's been very easy so far. Honestly, getting around stuff. My own inability to play video games aside, where we die a bunch. That's, that has nothing to do with the challenge and everything to do with how bad I am at games. But, that may actually be a problem, you're right. So the reason I don't want to look into it is, if it is a problem, I'd like to see if we can solve it on our own. But there might not be a solution, right? That's what I'm saying. There very well may just be a murder there. Oh, here it comes. Anthony, thank you. Appreciate you. Sting because we're bees. Do you get it? Did you? That's a clip from a wrestling program where there's a wrestler named Sting. I learned that. I'm not sure. I know in the Mario Wiki, like I said, say again, there's 2 levels you can skip past, and I think the second one is in this world somewhere. So I think it's before that. I'm not sure. I think there's 2 levels you can get around that way, but I'd be surprised if that was one of them. Although I mean, there may be a way around it. Ah. Darn. Yeah, this auto-scroller makes that so much more difficult to... Because basically I can't utilize that jet cap to its fullest, and my hitbox is just bigger. Oh, skipping that room specifically. I mean, that would be helpful, but yeah. As far as I know, like, I was looking up on the wiki, and I was looking at all the glitches available in the game, and it seemed like the only glitch skips are, there's 2 of them, and I like I said, I think the second one is in this world somewhere. But I may be wrong about that. I'm just going on what the wiki said. Cause I know that's what it said. Like I was just on there double checking some stuff, but that's what it said. I didn't look at every. Okay, I know actually, not entirely. I said there's 2 skip glitches. There's a whole handful of out of bounds glitches. So you're right there. I just it didn't seem to suggest that you could use those to get anywhere helpful. Gotcha. That makes more sense. Yeah, I would believe that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is the boss area. Cloudman. Ah, rude. Man, this Cloud guy is really giving us the business. Why does he have a tassel, though? That's strange. We gotta be careful with these guys, because we can bonk them and they'll still be alive. But if we bonk them here, they fall into the piranha plants and die. And those are actually piranha plants. According to the wiki, those are the same piranha plants from in Mario. They just look funny here. Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Yeah, you start messing around with bugs and stuff. Can I kill you? I can't even kill you. Great. I'm happy about it. I mean, I'm sure I could if I put my mind to it, but contact damage doesn't kill that gentleman. I'm very happy about that. Yoink. No, I was doing Pokemon Diamond and Pearl for a while. Yeah. And, yeah, it looks like a muncher, don't it? I would have just, like, if I would have named it, I would call it a muncher, but in the wiki, apparently, or in the game files and manual, they're piranha plants. So either they just misnamed them, or, I mean, you know, we're talking about different subspecies. We're talking about a subspecies of Koopa that evolved to be bombs also. That's, you know, evolution be weird sometimes. But, no, in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I had to use, it's called hole punching, to get to Darkrai. And what that is basic, I mean, it's kind of complicated. Well, basically you're making the game to do too many commands at once when you enter a new loading threshold, and you stop it from loading in the new area when you walk into a new area, like square by square. The game loads the game square by square, so you stop the game from loading up the new square that you walk into. Yeah. And by extension, you then are able to enter the nebulous black void that is supposed to exist outside of those squares. And you can very easily get yourself soft locked doing that. Once you start doing unintended stuff, yeah. I didn't do it. The lightning bolt did it. That's not my fault. We witnessed a murder. I didn't do it. Yeah. Alright. Some logic in that. I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, that matches up. But also, the munchers in this game just straight up kill other... Like, enemies in this game will just murder each other. It is bizarre. That's so rarely a thing in Mario games. Enemies, unless you're, like, throwing a Koopa shell. No! Guys, I'm sad. We call that a visual aid. Enemies in these games, unless you're, like, throwing a Koopa or a bomb, enemies will never hurt each other. This game, they're just excited to. Any excuse they can have to stab each other. That's what I mean. The most difficult thing about this experience is if you jump on an enemy, they get launched across the screen into instant death. Haha. Ouch. Well, you know, that's fine. Can you? Okay. Ah! Guys, we're getting it. Boss? Alright, boss time. It's actually interesting here. This boss, he flickers. Even when the game's paused, he flickers. That's so weird. Oh no, yeah. When you jump on one, you fall into it. It's strange how it does that. Yeah, like it hurts you and you like overlap it. It's funny how it does that. So it's hard to see because his sprite flickers. He's got a purse in front of him. He's a ghost attached to a purse, and you see his tomb has a big money coin. That's a in this game that represents 10 coins. That's a 10 coin. And his game name is or his name officially is Zeniski, which in Japanese is like money like. He's a ghost that's just obsessed with money. His name literally translates to money and then like you enjoy something. I just thought that was like while I was looking up these bosses, I just thought that was a fun, okay, a fun thing about him. All right, can I? All right. I mean, how many games are there really that are more than 30 FPS, if you think about it? There's such a thing as too many frames per second. My brain can't handle it. Oh, right. Sir! Did that not count? Nah, 30 FPS, that's not enough. In my day, back in my day, you were lucky if you had 30 frames per second. Whoa! Okay. Like it's a Game Boy game. Do you ever expect it to have... Really? Do you ever expect it to have more than 30 frames per second? Nah. It's like people who complain about the... the resolution of the stream when I'm playing an NES game. Like, guys, no. Oh my god, I will burn this boss fight to the ground. Thank you. Oh, Christ. He just... Anytime you get hit by anything, you just freeze in place. It's not even... It's just frustrating. Yeah, like, if the resolution's too high, I can't watch a stream. Like... I recognize it's because my internet sucks, but like it's still true. People I watch that insist on streaming at 1080p, it's like, well, I'm sure your stream's nice. Can't stop in, sorry. But like, it's just a matter of my internet sucking, but I don't see why it needs to look that good. Like I grew up playing Game Boy and Super Nintendo were games where you're supposed to see pixel. Like you can see those pixels on those trees right now. I never thought that was a problem. Yeah, like new games look good, and I'm not begrudging them by looking good. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that they look good. I just think it's not 100% necessary for a game to be good to look good. Or like, that's not true. I still think they look good with low resolution. It's just a different kind of look. It's just we got in a habit of thinking that like if you can see the pixels, it's a bad looking game. That's not fair. Less in modern days because we have a lot of that whole like the retro game boom thing is happening. Where people go out of their way to make games look like they're made for the Super Nintendo and stuff. Big fan of that. That helped, but you know, depends on what game you're playing. All right, Final World. I've not heard of either of those, but I believe you know what you're talking about. I'll take your word for it. Okay, final area. Gotcha. Yeah, it really just depends on the game experience, but like, if I'm doing a 2D platformer, Like, I do a lot of 2D and 3D platformers, and like, you don't need the game to look immaculate. It's just like, if you know what's going on the screen, it's fine. If it's more of an immersive experience, I could see that. If you're meant to get into the ambiance, like horror games is one where I'm certain need to look good, and I might not even be in the. I know there's some people who would disagree with me because I know there's a lot of horror games out there that go for the retro look. But for me, it's always about atmosphere, and you can't get into a good horror game unless you're immersed, and I have a hard time doing that with like pixels. But that's one of the few examples for me. Like RPGs, some of my favorite RPGs are retro looking, like pixels and stuff. But I will not argue the fact that some of the more modern looking RPGs, the ones that look really good, they have a much easier time getting you wrapped up in the story. It's easier to get carried away with what's going on. So, like, it can be retro looking, it can be really good, like modern looking. It doesn't, either or. I think there's a place for both of those. But I don't mind looking at pixels. It just seems like a lot of people will argue about that. I don't understand. Guess it just depends on the kind of game, like I was saying. RPGs are one, horror games. A lot of the games that are heavily story driven. Like I said, not required, but it certainly does add a bit to the experience. I'm getting rid of this key. Can I just... There we go. Okay, right. The wiki counts this thing as an enemy also. I think that's funny. Security systems we don't count as enemies. It's not fair. Otherwise, the Bowser statues at the end of Mario Bros. 3 would count as enemies, and that's not true either. It needs to be a sentient creature to count as murder. You can't murder an inanimate object. I'm willing to argue about that. Alright. We still have this murder hat on, though. We gotta watch out. What? Alright. Ah. No. That killed him. There's a way around that. It's fine. Let's get out of the level. Hold on. I made a save state. There's a way around that. It's just going to be very frustrating. Hold on. Well, not even really. Hold on. No, there's an easier way around that. I'm dumb. Give me a second. I promise there's an easy way around that. I've never experienced out-of-bounds glitches, but there we go. Now he should... Still alive. Guys, we saved that man's life today. We should be proud of ourselves. Yeah, I've never encountered, I've never accidentally ended up out of bounds, but I also wasn't, trying. But, I guess that's kind of the thing, right? It doesn't, if you do it accidentally, it doesn't really ruin the game experience. Or I should say, if you can't do it accidentally, it doesn't ruin the game experience, right? I've never once ended up out of bounds, but I've also not been trying. Guys, oh, it'd be so much easier if I could just use my fire to break these blocks. And I could, but... It's fine, you know. You gotta be a little bit more patient sometimes, Wario. We're learning that murder is not the answer to impatience. It's like road rage. No. Oh god, that was almost very bad. It's like, oh. Right. Oh, lovely. Don't know why I didn't think about doing that last time. It makes it so much easier when you can just bonk enemies around. Yep. Ooh. It really is funny. It's like the game prioritizes you're gonna bonk them back unless something says otherwise. I don't think I can get up there. Hold on. Can I? Probably not. Let's just mosey. Be alright. Yeah. I can stand on those, cool. Alright, guys, we're getting it. Okay, so you can move freely on these, but you can't move diagonally still, so that's something to be mindful of. Ah, oh, God. That's what I mean. A bird enemy swooped down and contacted me, and it died. What is this game? In any instance where you aren't doing Pacifist, that would have been hilarious. Like, yeah, we're just walking through the levels. Enemies are just falling over dead when they walk into me. That would be ideal, right? Like, that would be you would want that to happen. Oh God, what is this game? This enemy is a game where you do contact damage to enemies. That's baffling to me. Funny, but weird. Can I hold on? Those don't lead up anywhere. Ah. Oh, this is not ideal either because we jump on those guys, they're definitely gonna fall into that lava. So we're gonna see what the other path has. Can I? Oh, that's. I don't know if I can get around this, gentleman. Can I? If I throw you, you stay alive. Okay, cool. Right, fine. Right. No harm done. Checkpoint. You know, we had to check. We had to see, right? Like, I just wanted to see what was over there. If it was a different, like, branching path or something. I should have known better. Alright. That's too bad. Alright, we're just gonna have to do some real slick dance moves here. That's fine. There we go. Yeah. Say as Tiny Wario, this whole thing is much easier. Look at that. Oh, this one's gonna be, well, no, I can just bonk him off the edge. Now I can bonk him off the edge, so that's fine. It's just when the ceiling's that low, it's a little more finicky. It's fine. You're alive. It's fine. Although this is gonna be very. Can I despawn you? Is that a thing? Would you? Please? No? Alright. Well, yeah. Okay. Getting there. No major problems so far. Like, yeah, I mean, this requires a little finesse, but We've yet to bump into an area that's like, I don't know how to get through here without killing. Like, we always know how, it's just a matter of performing. That's a blessing, because yeah, in some of these games there's just straight up areas where there's just no way around it. If you want an example of that, go back and watch the Donkey Kong Country Pacifist VODs. There are some kills there that are just, I'm willing to pay people to figure out ways around some of them. It's just, I don't think it's. So what do you want me to do? Because I promise you I'm holding up. What? I'm holding right and up. What do you want me to do? I can't hold right anymore, and I can't hold up any harder. Games don't work that way. Okay, really. So what was the intent here? What is happening? I'm not jumping at all. I'm holding right. You can't jump off the ladder. You can't jump off the ladder. You just have to hold left or right to exit it. You can't jump while you're on the ladder. You just have to hold off of it. So, as high as I can be, because otherwise, it's not a matter of me bonking my head. See, that one I seem to. Is that an option? Can you dash off on a... Wow, we're about to find out. Nope. You cannot, but... Why did that one work so well? He went off that time, he just grabbed it immediately. Okay, sure, fine, however you want to do it, Wario. Don't know what we did differently that time. But it really is just a matter of you have to hold left or right off of the ladder and he just falls. What is happening? Games like this are so finicky. I mean, when the controls are like that, yeah. Okay, yeah. Fine. Oh, hold on. What seems to be happening... Yeah, he can't ladder jump. So what seems to be happening here is there's a point in time between the two ladders where he can't climb the ladder, right? That makes sense. He's not at the new ladder yet. But the thing is, if you hold up just before that point, he'll grab onto the next ladder. Even though if you wait a moment, he'll no longer be able to grab onto that next ladder again. That's the weirdest thing. Yeah, small Wario would probably be easier, but my thinking is we don't know when there's going to be a boss, and if you're small Wario, you can't beat... Some of the bosses in this game you can't actually beat if you're small Wario. It's very weird. I should have just been making better save states. There we go. I say it was doable, it was just, I was doing them pretty consistently, it's just, we screwed that one up. Ouch. Well, yeah, alright. Oh, that was... Alright. Cool. And I believe the whole thing, like, falls down. Oh god, are we gonna count every enemy in there? Because I think we just murdered every single enemy in there. You know, we didn't actually see any of it. I'm gonna argue that they evacuated. They all ran away in time. A siren went off and they escaped, and everyone's alive. They all went home to their families, and we're not a monster. The same way in Mario World, when Mario destroys one of the castles, we're just gonna assume that all the bad guys escaped in time. There we go. This one's good just because of the ground pound. Like there. You'll notice that when you get a power up, if you're doing the right combination of buttons, he will just launch upward. And it's funny, you can absolutely use that to, no. You can absolutely use that to, get out of my way, okay. Reach places you're not supposed to be able to reach. So if you were to tell me you could use that to get into out of bounds areas, I would absolutely believe that. No. No. I hate how easy those bird things are to kill. I don't think I've ever once got killed by a bird. Every single time they die. Every time a bird hits you, they die. Always. I hate it. But no, it seems like if you... I'm not sure what the exact thing is, but it seems like when I hold down, when I pick up an item like that... Okay, that was just entirely my fault. So what do you want me to do, duck? Quack. Quack. Hold on. I got another idea. Oh, it didn't work. I could see that being used as something. So hear me out. Ground pound over here. Proc him. Jump over him. There we go. So I mean, a lot of these are like doable. It just requires a good bit of finesse. And as Wario's built like a Jeep Wrangler. He's not finesse oriented. But neither am I, so I should probably, you know, not be rude about it. Jonas, have you had dinner? Don't know if anyone else is hanging out, but if anyone can hear me. Have you guys been eating? Ate today? If not, maybe consider doing so. Make sure you guys are eating. I recognize it's getting later, so I lose track of time. I woke up at like 5. No. I knew that was a bad idea going in. Why would I ever? Oh, it is. Well, depending on where you are in the time change, I'm assuming you're on the western side. So like, really? So like midnight? A little after? So I was gonna say, yeah, I hope you've eaten something. Yeah. Yeah, I just, I mean, some days I forget to eat. I don't want to make assumptions because of the time. Like, it's late, so by extension you had to have eaten. Sometimes I just forget to eat for some days, so I'm just trying to casually give you a reminder, you know? Care about you guys, want to make sure you're eating. Be tough out there some days. No shame. Actually, Maple, have you eaten? Hold on, gotta make sure Maple eats. I don't think she's eaten today. Okay, nailed it. Oh, a ground pound would have made that whole thing so much easier, wouldn't it? Hindsight. Fortunately, this final boss is one of the ones that you can beat while you're still small. Which, believe me when I say, is not usual. Well, yeah, some of them you can, some of them you can't. Any of the, well, I mean, yeah, it's probably, yeah. It's not that bad about it, I suppose. Oh my god. I know for a fact the first boss you can't beat if you're small, and it's very frustrating. Oh, that was very embarrassing. I should probably eat at some point too. But or not. I'm deciding. I haven't decided yet. I don't know how tight this jump is going to be. I'm just going to like go for it and see what happens. Alright, yeah, I was planning on contacting the very rightmost pixel to get the most distance, but yeah, that's entirely unnecessary. I insist on making things more difficult for myself. Just who I am as a person. Alive. Right. Can I cannot. That's fine. Bunk. 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 Boop. Boop. I mean, yeah, whatever you want to do, game. Let's test something. You mentioned going out of bounds. I got to assume the game wouldn't make it as easy as letting it go up there. But there's no reason not to test it. Yeah, alright. It kills you when you go up there. That's so cool. Guys, we're learning stuff. Knowledge and stuff. Yeah. Alright. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. Nowhere near as difficult as the one we did in Donkey Kong 5. Donkey Kong 5 was a travesty. It really was. Donkey Kong 5 is one of the worst things I've ever played. And that's saying quite a bit. We do hurting on here as a regular thing. It should be the boss time now. Oh no, it just keeps going. Okay, so I think we still got one more. That's really cool though. Instead of traveling through the world, we're just like caving in this place. It's the same building, we're just working our way inward to get to that top part. Oh no, we are at the top, hold on. Alright, so we ate the platform like an apple, right? Yeah, I guess. Hey, okay, that's why it says Syrup Castle. Alright. I dig. Makes sense. Alright, well, we consumed the castle, right? Like you do. Ground pound. Kaizo block. Look. Fortunately for us, Wario actually has really good momentum. No! Wario actually has really good momentum. Strangely. You wouldn't think as big as he is. You think he would move around like a cement mixer. But if you're in the air and you push left or right, he will go left or right. He's not very fast. You can see he keeps his same speed. But if you want him to change direction in the air, he's keen on it. Like, he will do that for you. Some Mario games, it's harder to get Mario to do that. So it's easier to perform some precise jumping when he's small, just because he has a smaller hitbox. But if you're wanting him to move around freely in the air, he's very good at that. Really? Why is this game built like this? No! What is happening? Alright, fine. Can I just... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, otherwise that's gonna be an issue. Alright. Right. Left. Alright, yes, right. Left. Oh, it wasn't funny the first time? Alright, we're getting there. point? Probably. Maybe. Yeah. It's okay, we're cheating, it's fine. Boop. I was saying before, when you have this horn hat, you can just stick yourself to ceilings. And it really doesn't help you any practical way, but it's funny, I think. I always thought it was funny. Because it even makes a shink sound, like the horns are digging in. Keen on giving me power-ups though too, aren't they? We gotta be close to the end here. I'm pretty sure we have one more level because you can see the castle itself. Hey! I remember you, we were just talking about you. We were doing, like the castle is wavy on the level select screen, so I gotta think we gotta put down some kind of magical barrier. Seems to be about right. So actually, let me look up this gentleman here. I'm curious. Let's see, because I would love to see what this guy's deal is. Like I said, if you look up a lot of a lot of these things, like with some backstory and lore, you can quickly find out whether they count or not. So what are you? Hold on. What's your name? Knight. Ah, yeah, okay. A night duck. Okay, so it is one of those guys with the scimitars and the bandana. It's just he's wearing pseudo armor. That's interesting. See, I like learning stuff. Hold on. Hold on. Well, that doesn't help. This is the only. Hold on. This is the only enemy, excluding the bosses, that must be defeated to progress forward. I mean, yeah. That doesn't help me knowing whether or not I'm murdering this gentleman. No, that's a little disappointing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, this whole thing is magic-y themed. Maybe it's like just an animate suit of armor, is what I was hoping. But, it is a duck man. I mean, he might not die. Hold on. If he has to die, he has to die. It does say you can hurt him by throwing money at him, but I don't know if that... I mean, yeah, it certainly seemed to do. It's so weird. You can also dash into him from behind, but yeah, that kind of gives you an issue where you have to dodge his thing. Whoop. Not really. Where does it clip out at? Out of curiosity. Because, like, these walls seem pretty sturdy. Maybe. Or could you do that jump thing up there? Hold on. Where's my last save? I'm actually curious about that. Oh, I thought you were looking at it. You said, looks like, so I assumed you were watching something. Ouch. Right. Okay, that doesn't give you the height you need for that. I mean, hold on. I'm gonna beat him again with just the money instead of contacting him that last time. And if the money just straight out kills him the same way contacting him physically does, then that's pretty self-explanatory. It's straightforward, right? Okay. Is that alright? Sir? Really? I mean, yeah, the money in this world's the size of a dinner plate. I can imagine it would hurt. Alright. Like I said, if we can, I mean, if there's no way through here without getting him, like, push to the left of the screen by the mini-boss, and the screen wrap to the right of the screen that way. Push to the left of the screen by the, like, contact damage, or... Yeah, that would do it. It's a lesser thing in this game, but you can also, create these coins for 10 money, and you can use them as a weapon in this game. It's strange, but it's something I never do because, like, yeah, you don't want to hurt things. But hold on, let me look at this real quick. Because that wouldn't be ideal, but if it's a glitch from one room to the next, that'd be within our rules. We're not skipping levels. Just like an individual room, that'd be fair game. That is so strange. Oh my god, that is bizarre. Oh, she's even got a headband on. I'm looking at the Captain Syrup now. I'm way ahead. All right. She's always had like a bandana on, and in my young mind, she looked like a Native American situation because they made her like tan and everything. It's just she looked like some like even like or Princess Jasmine even. But now that I know that's who she is, if you look at her, she's clearly wearing a pirate bandana still. And I never recognized that's what it was. I mean, that's a kill. Like, that's really, there's no way around that. I mean, there is a way around that, but I don't know. Because when they did that, they skipped the last few rooms. Like the entire, yeah, like all of this they skipped. They went from there to the very end. I don't know if I feel right about that. But we'll just have to, I mean, we can see if you guys feel different about it than I do. That's fine too. I just want to make sure I'm not cheating. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. So as of right, yeah. So see she has a headband, and with the way the Game Boy color palette works, she has green skin. So it's like instead of using white for skin, like you can see Wario's the same way. They use the light green for the skin. So she always looked like, I don't know. I always picture like Jasmine or something. But no, she just straight up has a pirate bandana on. Well, that's disappointing. We're hoping for 2 kills, and that seems to be 3. But if oh, I love this as a boss fight though. And then we die. Where does this put me back out though? Will it start me over? Checkpoint. Start over? Because I'm not starting over. All right. I was gonna say I'd like to do this legit, but here's what we'll do. We won't make any save states in the middle of the boss fight. But I'm not starting this entire level over. Nah. The small genies don't count. That's just a they're not like his kids. It's just a magical construct that happens to look like him. Fortunately, if it's not self-aware on its own, it's just an extension of him. So that's good. Also, apparently, if you time it right, you can get 2 bonks on him, so that's nice. Game, would you please make the cloud happen? Oh my god. Alright. I love this genie though. Like the idea behind a genie boss, because how powerful they are. He's just straight up like... Gotcha. He's just like, he wiggles his fingers and fireballs happen. It's a good game. I think it's a really good game. But no, he doesn't die. He is a con artist, though. I will say that. Because this is a genie that requires money to grant wishes. Also, Mario's a thief. Look at this. Look at this thing. We got ourselves a spiffy Princess Peach statue. And Mario just shows up and steals it. What a bad person. What a just a scumbag of a human being. I mean, it's fine. Peach is a monster also, but you know. So you beat the genie, you get the lamp, you make a wish. The genie demands money for the wish, and depending on how much money you have, the wish he'll give, like, gives you a wish for a house. And the more money you have, the better house he gives you. That shouldn't be how genies work. I gotta argue with that. Like, what if you wished for money? What would happen then? I mean, that's fair, I guess. But still, Mario's always painted as, oh yeah, between 300 and like, the lowest you can get's a birdhouse, yeah, or not, like, yeah, like 300 and something, because 300 is the lowest you can get in this game. Yeah, birdhouse, that's funny. The most you get is a planet. So yeah, the more money you have, the genie gives you, well, you need enough money and you need every treasure to get the planet. But, no, Mario's always depicted as the good guy here, though, right? Like Wario's the bad guy. So, like, yeah, I guess, like, you know, fair game. Like, Wario stole his castle, and right? But we should also acknowledge that maybe neither of them should be stealing. Maybe. The other way, I didn't get a very good ending because we weren't going after money or treasure. Although a fun thing about this is if you beat the game without getting all the treasure, and you go back to the, hey guys, we managed to get the birdhouse. I'm so happy. Like, what a crappy genie. Like, he demands sacks of gold coins for his magic. Like, what? Oh, I don't like that at all. Why is it doing that? Can I fast forward? Is that an option? Probably not. Right. Anywho, if you let it play out, it tells you to try again. But once you go back to the level select screen, it'll actually tell you which levels have treasures in them. And I think that's nice. Treasures give you so much money. If you get all of them, you're like more or less guaranteed to get that ending. But it really just depends. If you're trying really hard not to collect coins along the way, you might be able to manage. I couldn't if I wanted to. I don't think this emulator has a fast forward function as far as I know. Or I would, believe me. We're just gonna watch Wario dance around a birdhouse for a half hour. It's so ridiculous. You know. So we're gonna go back. I was gonna start 2 today. Yeah. What's that mean? If you're going the amount of time and the amount of level tracking you have to do to get all the treasures, by the time you get all the treasures, you're pretty likely to get all of the enough for the planet. I mean, I got the planet when I was little doing this just because of searching for the treasures. Like, by the time I got all the treasure, I just happened to have enough money. But I would believe it took me a long time and a lot of replaying levels to find them all. But, like, assuming you don't know where they all are already, the amount of time it took me, I got it. That's just me being a dumb kid taking forever to find everything. Special thanks. Graham, he's named after the cracker. Big fan of graham crackers. There's a few of them, yeah. I think there were 2 as a kid I was trying to find. I had a hard time finding, but I might be wrong about that also. It was a long, long time ago I played this. I've not played this since, like, it had to have been, like, middle school at the latest. Like, maybe elementary. It's been a long, long time since I played this. But I played a lot of it when I did. Oh, this does mean we can go to that secret area, though. That's fun. We're gonna get all these treasures. 3 murders, that's, you know, not ideal, but all things considered. If you compare this to Yoshi's Island or one of the Donkey Kong Country games we did, where the murders were between 30 and 40, yeah. That's fine. Those games were very murdery. All the Mario ones we've done, though, between like 3 and 6 or 8. Mario. Which one was it? Mario World, we had like 10. And then we lowered that to 8. And then we lowered it again to 6. Mario RPG was quite a bit. Aw, Gunpei Yokoi. He was the Game Boy father. That's actually sweet. I get sentimental about things. Anywho. Actually, wasn't he responsible for Super Metroid also? I want to say, maybe. Possibly. Are you going to let me continue? No? If I reset the game, would you let me? Hold on. Am I required to reset the game? Let's make a save state just to be... I know he did this. He did Super Metroid, I figured, and Virtual Boy, which he was sad about. Very sad about. Option. Hold on. How reset? How do you reset? Can you reset? Hold on. Reset. Would that do it? Okay. Right. Cool. I also love how Wario gets his power-ups based on just putting hats on. So you see how those two levels are flashing? That's how you know there's treasure. Once you beat the game, if you don't have all the treasure, the game's kind enough to let you know which levels there are. Golden pipe. Jonas, I don't want to have to be the one to tell you this, but everything here is green. It's a green pipe. Oh god, I'm being stupid, I'm sorry. Alright, we got some treasure. Oh, we are done doing Pacifist now. We can actually go ahead and just kill stuff. We're going for completion. We've already done our Pacifist business. If we go back and we find a way to get around any of those 3 kills, I'd be happy about it, but I'm not going to hold out hope because like those seem very cut and dry to me. It's exceedingly hard to get around a boss kill in one of these games. It's just difficult to do. Yeah, it's dark water. He really just carries down his head. Oh, I love that. God, I love that so much. I think Wario is an underrated character. Everyone loves Waluigi, and I love Waluigi. I'm not saying I don't, but Wario, I think he deserves a little bit of credit. I've been enjoying being Wario, to be honest with you. It's just, yeah, you know. It's just spicy water. Because if you think about it, isn't lava just spicy water? Yeah, those look, I mean, they look, the way they've got that trim on the inside, they look kind of like scissors to me, like crab pinchers even. But doesn't it look like a blade opening and closing to me it looks like that, I don't know. I think it's just because of the white trim on the inside. I would expect that on a blade. I mean, these ones you can just stand on outright, I know, so that makes sense that they did that. The piranha plants are the ones that you can phase through. Can you really not exit the level? Really? Alright, well. I mean, a cool thing about this game is at the entrance of the level there's a door, you can just walk back out of it. It would have been cool to have it so you could like leave a level once you've completed by like start and select. But that's interesting. Oh, that's got another exit though, don't it? I would assume the alternate exit has another treasure also. So let's all the levels with treasures are blinking, but if you haven't unlocked a level yet, you can't rightly see if it has a treasure, right? So we know that this has a associated. This has a secret exit, so it's. I can't imagine any other reason why there would be a secret exit besides treasure. So let's do that. Now that we've taught Wario not to kill things, we're just gonna murder everything because this isn't canon. This is you know, this didn't really happen. This is just a fever dream or something. Okay, that would do it. Hold on. I've got the wrong hat. I just can't imagine why there would be a secret level if not treasure, because it doesn't take you to the end of the game. It would be a dead end. You'd go to the secret level, you'd beat it, and you have to go back. So, like, why? Other than, well, to get the planet, the best ending, you also need to beat every level. That's a thing. Besides the money and the treasure, you just have to beat every level. So that's reasonable, I guess. Yeah, but you can redo levels over and over again if you want gold and hearts. You can just keep redoing stuff. The game doesn't stop you from doing that, I don't believe. As far as I know. I might be wrong about that. I'm probably wrong about that, but that's what I thought. Oh, gotcha. Well, some levels will just give you like 3 hearts at a time. But like those hearts are like collectibles, you know, like you catch me around a collectible sometime. Okay, so it seems like those blocks would just send you down here. That seems to be the case. But let's... I mean, that does seem to be the thing, though. Oh, no, that's these. So I'm pretty sure that that block back there is where we want to go. They give you 3 extra lives. I don't know if I'm sure if I seen it, I would recognize it, but I don't recall what extra lives in this game even look like. Yeah, if you asked me to describe one to you, I don't know if I could. So they must be very rare, maybe? Or just, I'm just not very observant, probably. Oh, we've been here before, hold on. Really? Only I mean, yeah, triple life, that would have to be rare. Okay, so we've been here before. Well, hold on, what's happening? It really does just spit you out back up here. That seems weird to me, like, maybe there's something down there we're missing, hold on. The level changes when you flood the beach. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember hearing something about that too. The guy at the end who throws the coin in is no longer there, I've heard. Oh, that means you can get to the... I know where it is, it's over here, duh. Oh, shiny! You know, wait, hold on, this is the weekend? Guys, it's Saturday, happy Saturday. Shiny, hope you're doing well. I'm having a nice time. We're playing, a video game. So I hope you're also doing well. Maybe also playing a video game. It's up to you. I appreciate you. Oh god. Oh, fantastic. Maple, say hi to Shiny for me. Okay. Well, let's cheat. Let's just do some cheating stuff. Because you know we just beat the game and we want money. We're rewarding ourselves. Right. Without fail, every single time, always, I pick the wrong one. It's a statistical anomaly. It's wild how I do that. Cheating, lots of cheating. Oh, I hope you're doing well today, sir. Oh my god, that has never happened. You can do this 3 times and you double your money every time. Or every time you win, I should say. So if you get to the end of the level and you don't have very much money at all, like, it doesn't really help. If you got 3 coins, yeah, like, alright. If you get to the end of the level with a decent amount of money, yeah, you could get some cash. Assuming you're willing to cheat. But it's a game about stealing, so I gotta assume cheating's on the table, right? Money. Alright. You were correct. There isn't a treasure there. That is weird. Hold on. What? Why? Why then? I mean, besides the fact that you need to beat every level to get the secret, the true ending, I suppose. Really? I never knew that either. What are you, besides terrifying? What are you supposed to be? Because I'm scared of you. Oh my god. What are those things, and why are they that scary to me? Ugh. God, I hate those things so much. Ugh. Oh. Okay. I don't... Okay, yeah, never mind. I don't mind. I was kind of freaking out that I didn't know what these things were. Can I... Gotcha. Okay, I mean, they respawn and everything, so if you screw it up, you can just... Oh, I love this so much. Now that we're allowed to use violence, this is great. Turns out it's so much easier to get money when you're allowed violence. Oh man. It turns out the secret ingredient was violence this whole time. Special guest appearance by Murder. Alright. That was great. For whatever reason, when they were underground like that, they were just terrifying to me. Do not know why. Like an underground thing that's just wiggling at you. It's just... I feel less bad about it. We're just trying to have a nice time. Money doesn't do any real world practical thing for me, so me seeing the coin total go up gives me serotonin, and I gotta think that's worth it, right? It's not like we actually get anything for having extra coins. Just, you know, us trying to make ourselves happy by playing video games. We just got done with our Pacifist challenge, so I'm treating myself. Look at all that money. Oh. Oh, I do need to take my medicine, don't I? Hold on. Sure do. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Got a new medication. It's been... We're gonna see how that goes. It's it may cause headaches, but I got a headache last night for the first time in years, and that was very interesting to me. Not even bad, just interesting. Kind of enjoyed it. Helps get your mind off stuff. You deal with depression all the time. Having a headache was a nice change of pace. It was actually it was very refreshing. Couldn't dwell on stuff for one night in my life. That was great. I've heard of Professor Layton. I could not tell you who he is. But I will say, failing to prevent a murder is not a murder. If they died because of something you did, that's different than them dying because of something you didn't do. As long as it's like something you didn't go out of your way to do. If it's something you went out of your way not to do, then yeah, right. But that's still like you doing something. Let's get the treasure here before we unlock that world, because there's only one here. That's my stance. If you didn't do something, that's different. Like... in Ocarina of Time, when you open up the Sacred Realm and Ganon gets inside and kills all those people, that is 100% on Zelda. That is her fault. Even though Ganon was the one that did it, I mean, she opened up the business. So I'm not familiar with that game, but the way you describe it, it sounds like that's not on you. Although I will blame Zelda for that. She's to blame. It's her fault. Actually, fun fact. Every single bad thing that happens in the Zelda timeline starting at Ocarina of Time is directly the fault of Ocarina of Time Zelda. Bet you didn't know that. It's all her fault. Okay. So we're gonna have to find the secret here. Can't jump down there. Can I? Hold on. Can I? What about up here? No. Sometimes you can bonk and end up somewhere up there. Oh, this seems pretty straightforward. It's probably okay. I think I remember this level better now. I think I know where we're at. I forgot we can kill now, so that's also very helpful. You just end up in a mind space where you're just refusing to kill things. Really? I'm just so not used to things in this game hurting you. That's probably not. Oh, that's fine. Alright. That takes you so much further. Key. Right. Key. First time we went through here, it was very difficult. Getting past those flying bomb guys without killing them it was challenging. We had to shrink down. Okay, so where was there a locked door? Hold on. That's strange. I'm just glad there's no timer. That'd make this whole thing much more difficult. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright. Right. I love that he puts it on his head when he's swimming. Yeah. Self-defense. Alright. So I don't know where this thing is then. Hold on. Guys, we changed a plan. We're doing a genocide run. Alright. That's the beginning of the level, right? Wait, I got an idea. Let me try one more thing, and then if that's not it, we'll leave. We'll do a different one. But I think I have an idea. I mean, if nothing else, we'll leave all of the blocks intact. But I think I have an idea. You use blocks to reach stuff, so it makes sense for us to want to leave them intact, right? I think there's one in particular that we encountered that's important to us. Yeah. See that block up there? That's weirdly broken and out of place. What if I jumped on that? It has to be like it has to be there for something, right? There. Oh, it's bugging me. Hold on. Where's the key at? Why would it be that there? This one in particular is just bothering me. You can't throw it while you're up there. That's... well... okay, then maybe not. Huh. I could look it up, but that doesn't seem... we're just having some fun finding some treasure. I don't think that'd be... I've already done this 100% in the past. It's not like... I have to look it up. That's not as much fun. Let's just see if we can... those blocks we left alive, is that it? Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. Because I can't do that jet thing with a key in my hand. So like, even if I did go up here, whatever, it wouldn't... That's weird. Okay, yeah, I don't know where the exit is then. Alright, yeah. Let's get out of here. Murder? Right? Okay. And with this hat on, oh man. Look at that. Very broken. But, fortunately for us, I actually know where this one is. We bumped into this one accidentally the first time we were playing through here. This one's very easy to find. Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean it. We can recreate the effect. I love that. I gotta think that's not a speedrunning strat, but you know, we might have just discovered a speedrunning strat. So you see how the arrow doesn't really give you an arrow, it's more like just a big cross, right? You can do one of these. It bounces you up here. Not enough money, hold on. Right. You need these 10 coins to exit most levels. I'm not gonna gamble five money, no. Got an entirely optional world here. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so now we know going forward, even if you don't have the level unlocked yet, it still shows you where the secret treasures are. Oh, that's so helpful. I mean, yeah. I think it's just the quality of a good person. If you fail to save someone, that's still, I mean, you can still feel bad about that. That's I mean, yeah, it's understandable. I think that's one of the qualities of a good person, because they care about whether or not people die, whereas the bad guy would not, even if they're not necessarily killing them themselves. They just really wouldn't care, right? Oftentimes, though, yeah, bad guys be killing dudes. Oh, I love this hat. Yeah. Saved it. Bunk. Yeah. Professor Layton. I can picture him in my head, actually. He's got like a top hat and a coat. He's got like a round face. I'm about positive I've seen the character. I just don't know exactly what his whole deal is. But I know what he looks like. I can match a face to the name, and that's better than nothing, I suppose. I would assume it's a computer game, but I might be wrong about that too. I don't know. As old as the character I think is, with how good I've seen the character look, I'd always just assumed it was a PC game. But I might be wrong about that too. I just thought it looked better than it should have for the time it came out. Oh. Alright. I mean, it's good of him to do. You know, I gotta solve puzzles, that's why they're there. Who are you? Hey, buddy. Alright. DS and 3DS. Okay, so I was just thinking that he's been around for a lot longer than he has. I'm wrong about that. Alright. Gotcha. I just assumed that he's been around for a while. Ah. Alright, Wario. God, always. Oh. Well, I mean, that's good news. You hate to feel bad, but, you know, when characters don't die, that's nice. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that game to have such a rich story. You're taking me on a roller coaster. People dying and then not dying, and maybe I should check that out sometime. You said if there's a PC version. I can't emulate DS or 3DS games, but if there's a PC game, I can get into that. Although I imagine there's a whole overarching story between the games I would probably miss out on, so maybe not, but maybe. Yeah, it sounds like it. I never would have figured. Like puzzle, I would have been. Ooh. Big, thank you for the gift sub. Jonas, snag yourself some Spiffy Bee emotes. Sounds good to me. Sorbet Land. Big, no, thank you for the gift sub, but that's good of you to do. Appreciate you, sir. Whoa, ice. Right. This level also has an alternate exit. Can I not? So there's two exits here. Yeah. Snag yourself some Spiffy Bee emotes. I'm no longer sure which emotes are tier 1, so I've got no idea, but hold on. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what's. I think Hydrate might be a follower emote now. Hydrate and Lurk, I think, became follower emotes, as far as I know. But hold on. I'm pretty sure these are tier 1s. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I appreciate your company, Big. Also got some spiffy follower emotes, if that's your thing. I wanted to make the regular Derp Bee a follower emote. Then I found out that you can't use follower emotes outside of the channel, so I'm like, nah, we gotta, if I'm in someone else's chat and I want to drop a Derp Bee, I should be able to. Yeah, I can't. I have no way to emulate a DS touchscreen. Whoa.
339 Hawaii 39 LE 9 miles 39 Bella 339 Derp.
Thank you. Thank you for the bits, Big. I agree. What she said. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, don't play mobile games. You're better than that. You deserve actual games. You treat yourself. Have an actual video game. The world's ending soon. Just enjoy a video game. Just an actual one. I cannot. I can only stream games on Steam or games that I can emulate. Those are the games I can stream. This here, Game Boy, I can emulate it, so I can play it. Or Steam, like I said. Oh, well, hold on, we're waiting. What's up? Very important. I should get something to eat. But, you know, priorities. We gotta wait and we gotta do this. Oh, okay. Jesus. That's... I don't want... Like, I've never played it, so I don't want to judge or anything, but my god. That sounds rough. Like a dog. I mean, yeah, I could emulate a mobile game. I don't know. Okay, I think with fire you can break those. Or no, maybe it's just this thing. Hold on. It would seem like it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's strange because we didn't find the alternate exit, but I guess like we haven't found either exit now, so for now this is as good as any. Yeah, that's my problem. I've got no way to emulate a touchscreen. I mean, I think there's an emulator out there that gives you like a crosshair, but that's very weird to me. Like, I don't know if I could. That's strange. I'm not sure that'd be very user friendly. It might be physically possible. I don't know if I want to. Mostly the only reason I ever wanted to stream DS games is so I could continue the Mario and Luigi RPG series. Because the first one, Superstar Saga, was for Game Boy Advance and it was very good. But all the ones after that were like DS and like 3DS, I think, eventually. If it's not an action-based game, if it's like clicking on stuff and solving puzzles, I could see that being good. Because it wasn't originally a phone game, it was just a game that they put on there. And a phone is like touchscreen, so like, yeah, I guess that would do it. I could see that being good if it wasn't originally a mobile game. It just got, because yeah, like puzzle games like that, you don't need them to be like good controls. Yeah, that's, I mean, you don't need them to be good controls if it's just solving puzzles. I might give that a look at sometime then. I'm a big fan of story, and if you say it's the original trilogy, that would be the best place to start in my mind, right? That's the other reason I was worried about starting up, because like, you don't know, I don't want to hop into the story midway through. Gotcha. I mean, I'll have to see what the emulators are like then, because if it's not like a time crunch, if I could just actually, I'm pretty sure there's a, ouch, I'm pretty sure there's a emulator that gives you a DS screen as like a cursor, like a crosshair, but I might be wrong about that too. But if there's no action, if you could just take your time and do that, that'd be great, I think. Just for puzzle stuff, because at that point it's essentially just like a PC point-and-click game, but with the joystick. Really? Alright. I'm gonna take my key and I'm gonna go home. Yeah, these levels, like I said, they're gonna have multiple exits. Oh, okay. This one here has treasure. I'm betting that key there's a treasure in that level that key goes to. And this is the secret exit. Like I said, these levels here, like these two, they have rings, like smaller circles, multiple exits. So we found the secret exit. That key was for the treasure. Right. Mostly operated by touchscreen. Sir, it's a family-friendly stream. You can't be. Sir, really? No, because this one here. Well, I had assumed that like doors like this could also lead you to a secret exit. That's what I thought, but actually that's not true, is it? I was looking for one of these doors to give me a secret exit, but I don't know if that's the case. Actually, probably not. Like I said, Jonas, I haven't played this game since like middle school at the latest. We're trying to remember stuff. Big, I appreciate you. Thank you. You're always so endearing. Just an absolute, just a charming individual. Funk? Oh, alright. Oh, very important. Well, hope you enjoy your walk. Appreciate you. Well, that seems like a secret exit. Hold on. Hat? I think we gotta find a hat. Our hat's gonna give us the strength we need to break through some blocks. Oh, well, thank you. Bella, if... Hey, sweetheart. Baba. I know, your sister can be a jerk sometimes. Love you, Miles. I know, thanks. Sweetie. Alright. Keep it back. Yeah, I wish Bella would just... Cats are very territorial. They'll just pick at each other. And she just bullies Miles sometimes. And it makes my heart sad. Because otherwise she's really sweet. Miles does like clicking off your game, though. Oh, he certainly does. Hey, don't do that. He's learned that if he puts his paw on my mouse, I'm sure, like, there's no way he understands what's happening. But he recognizes that anytime he puts his paw on my mouse, it gets a response out of me. So whenever he wants attention, he'll just put his paw and click on my mouse. Typically clicking off the game because I try to keep the cursor off of the game. Oh. Guys, I didn't know this game was sponsored by Chevy. That is wild. I never would have guessed. There's not a single truck in this game. Or maybe it's no, alright, no. The joke was just gonna get worse. Let's do this one for now. Even though there's a treasure in that level. Oh, hold on, I think we're gonna go back for that, right? We're just gonna unlock some of these levels first, I suppose. Sweet. sir. I love you, but stop. For real, stop clicking off of my game. Oh, cats. Are we expecting... Is that... It says 10T. Does that mean that this thing weighs 10 tons? Is that what we're taking out of this? That weight? Because T would be ton, right? What else would that be? Tounces? Because ounces doesn't have a T on it. I don't know much, but that is not the case. And if that's the case, 10 tons, Wario just bonks him on the head. It didn't even shrink him. He didn't even get to his weaker form. It's just like, he brushes it off. My god. That's terrifying. Oh, it didn't even take us anywhere. That's alright. I think I know where the key would have been. Because there was that door we didn't get inside of.
Sweetie.
So we really can't just bonk on those guys. My question is, can we... Nice. Can we, once we hit this block, can we change it back? Because that would matter. Okay, yeah. Cool. Wait, hold on. So we hit that. What if we go back through this door when we hit that? Guys, we did it. It was like well, the switch, like we couldn't proceed because the switch wasn't switched. But then we also went through a different door. That's how they get you. Illusion. There's the key. Like, wait, hold on. What am I missing here? Unless there's a switch in this room over here that gets rid of those blocks. That, other than that, I mean, maybe, yeah. Hold on. Hey. I call my own shots. I make them every time. It's very impressive. Yeah. Okay, nailed it. Yeah. Guys, knock it off. Who told you to act this way? Your mother would be very disappointed in you. Although now we're small and this is gonna be... It's fine, I lied. Hey. Alright. Straightforward. That's interesting, and then it just puts it back like this. So these blocks and that ladder aren't necessarily on the same switch. Or yeah, so you can have them independent of each other. That's cool. Fantastic. And this one here, reasonable. Whip, whip, whip. Alright, got ourselves a key. We found the secret exit, but we didn't find the regular exit yet, so that's something to look forward to. Gotta assume we'll be able to find the normal exit because we found the secret one, right? Ah, always. Why can't I just can't make that jump. What can I say? I'm bad at video games. Got him. Alright. No! That's fine. We can die. It's fine. It's fine. I think if we get a little bit of icy momentum there, we'll get through. That's probably intended. Bella, come on, jump. We run. Yep, nailed it. No. Oh God. Can I ground pound while I'm holding stuff? I can't. Bella, come on. Oh, she's killing me. Cat owner stress. Hey. Where's the treasure? Always check the wall in case there's a secret. Always. Ah. I knew that was going to happen. I tried it anyway. Oops. That's fine. Oh, the key just doesn't even spawn anymore. That's interesting. Ooh. I mean, that makes sense. You can't charge those guys from the front. Although, the way this game handles everything else, I was half assuming I just could have done it. This Wario, he's like just some kind of ancient, unspeakable god of destruction. Terrifying how easy it is to kill things in this game. Seems to be the exit. I mean, you had me at Paladin. I'm a big fan of Paladins. Maybe. Never heard of it. May be fun though, so I'll look into it. Hold on. Where's my pen at? Pen. Oh, dropped a spoon. Let me write down the name so I don't forget, because otherwise I would absolutely forget. I'm a big Paladin fan, so kind of want to anyway. The idea for this business is we're spreading from one to another. I'm also of the opinion that every video game is connected, apparently. I was making a graph, a chart, that connected video games, like how is this character connected to this character? And apparently the chart went from like thousands of different franchises. I had to stop because my document kept crashing. Oh, yeah, well, that's interesting too, because, yeah, it's a bit of a gray area there, because we don't count ghosts, but like an undead creature with a physical body we would, like a vampire or a zombie, we would count those. So yeah, that really would just depend then. Also, we started this with Yoshi's Island because Yoshi's like kills a lot of people. And then we kind of went from there. We're like, okay, now that Yoshi's a better person, Yoshi raised Mario to be a better person. So we did some Mario Pacifist. And like, okay, now that Mario is a better pet owner, he didn't mistreat Cranky Kong. And by extension, we can do, he raised Donkey and Diddy to be better. So we did Donkey Kong Country. And so for that reasoning, we went to Wario here. Like yeah, Wario might not be a good guy. He still like steals and stuff, but by looking at Mario's example for not murdering, he himself realized that there's like a line you just don't cross. So that's why we're here. And we're just spreading it from one to another. Was the idea, but you know, just pacifist stuff is also fun. So we don't really need that excuse to play the stuff, but yeah. Either way, so ooh, I was wondering where these things were in the Mario wiki, and I didn't bump into them, so I was wondering where they would be at. Yeah, we're on the Wario games currently, obviously. On the docket, we got this one. We got 2, 3, 4. We've got Wario.
Hey! Bella! Stop!
What has gotten into you? Why are you being like this? Oh, she's just... I don't know why Bella is being so aggressive today. She just went over to Ellie and started a fight with her.
Honey. Don't be stupid. Oh, no, you didn't do anything, honey.
That makes me sad. Alright. As sweet as Bella is, sometimes she just gets really aggressive in it, and it's like, I mean, she's always been like really territorial, so I get that, but some nights she's better than others, like she doesn't mind being around them, and some nights she just like will just start fighting with them, like, it makes my heart sad, because the other two aren't like that. That's too bad. Anywho, right? This is Wario Land 1. We've got Wario Land 2, 3, and 4 to do. We've got Wario World, which is the 3D game for the... Oh, there is a boss here, hold on. It's a 3D game for the GameCube. And then Hold on. Can I just... Is that... There's a door right there. Can I just go in the door? Hold on. Can I just, like... Oh my god! You... That boss, you can just go walk past him? Hold on. Really? That's wild. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, you just straight up can't. Well, I don't know if I can get out of that without dying then. Hold on, because I'm too close to him to turn around. Can I? You can just go past him? Yeah, it's not happening. Alright. You can just go past him. Although I can save health. I'm gonna try running into the back of him. Money? Money knocks his hat off. Whoa! Jonas, you were right. Those extra lives, let me tell you about them. Wow. Gotcha. I mean, that sounds fun. There's one I was going to do on here that similarly has this corruption thing that makes your character more powerful. But you have to be bad to do it, so I thought that'd be very fun. Yeah. So I mean, that sounds very similar to one game that I was already going to be doing, so I'll look into it. That is a very weird boss, man. I mean, I wasn't expecting them either, but I didn't know 3 extra lives even existed in this game. And I just brought it up because you were talking about them. As far as I know, I have no knowledge of ever seeing a 3 extra life. Which I know can't be true because I've beaten that guy before as a kid. Like I said, as a kid. Oh, Bella's just making me sad. Alright. Either way. Yeah, I'm not going to be completing all of this. I do. Well, I mean, not tonight, rather, I should say. I do intend to complete all of this, because there's a bunch more we can still do yet. But I probably should eat, because it's getting, 8:30. I should eat and let... Oh, Christ, Big, you scared me. Let Bella out into the rest of the house, because if she's going to be snippy like this, I'm going to give her a chance to go and cool down in another room, I guess. Right. I'm going to go and eat and then probably be sad and check the dating website I made an account on and, just, it's... I've never got a reason to, but, you got to keep checking, right? So I'm going to go and be sad and eat for a while is what I mean. I appreciate you guys. Big, I'm glad you came back so I was able to say goodnight, right? Oh, we'll see. I'm going to try to eat. We're going to see how that goes, but, fingers crossed. I would like to, but we'll see if I'm actually going to. Thank you again for the gift sub. Jonas, thank you for the company. You've been good enough to hang out with me like you have. Appreciate you for that. Like I was saying, you guys make sure you eat. Make sure you're good to yourselves. It's getting late for some of us. It's getting very late for others. So, I hope you have a great rest of your night. See you guys around.